Hey everyone, Gurky the Gacha Grinder here, bringing you another Godforge video. This video, we're going to go over the patch notes for Wave 2 of the Alpha. This information was recently given to us, and we need to get it out to you, especially for those of you that are going to participate in Wave 2. We have a lot to talk about and a lot to discuss here. So, Alpha 1 is over, and we couldn't be happier with the feedback. Couldn't be happier with the experience. So, the first part of the patch note is talking about hero unbinding. Managing your hero roster can be a challenge, and often you need space to earn those powerful heroes in the caverns. In Alpha 2, we are releasing Hero Unbinding, a system where you can exchange your hero for experience in their spirit form. This system allows you to easily convert the unfortunate heroes who don't make the cut in your roster into valuable resources that can empower the heroes you want to invest in. Now you have a GIF here showing you how it works. This I'm going to be honest with you, as far as like, you know, things that were annoying, and I don't necessarily mean that in the worst way, but playing through, you would constantly get a message saying, hey, your hero roster is almost full, clean it up, or you may lose, you know, potential hero drops. Now, I don't necessarily believe that this is how the heroes are going to be obtained the same way in the, you know, the beta or the final release. But when you're trying to farm heroes and your roster's full, you used to have to go in there and like max ascend them, use them as fodder, and you know, potentially even have to build up a unit or two that you didn't want to just to get rid of the excess. This is fantastic. Alright. Heroes will reward you with spirit form based on their rarity. I mean, this is, you know, common information from what we saw. It goes from 1 star to 5 star with legendary heroes. Heroes will also reward experience scaling on the rank and level they have reached to be, but be warned, unbinding cannot be undone. Caverns of Chaos Rebalance. The caverns presented some exciting moments, some scary moments, and some unexpected outcomes. We want to ensure the caverns remain a fun experience, but also present some challenges as you reach the darkest depths. In Alpha 2, enemy heroes will be given new powers and will have increased resistance and accuracy after floor 90. We made this change because we want Zions to explore greater team building moments and bring buffs and debuffs into their team. We also heard your pain points with the economy balance, and we have made steps to farming critical resources and armor much easier. We have doubled Ascension Alchemy Stones across all stages, increased 2-star spirit drop rates at higher stages. Here's the thing: the reason the 2-star hero was such a problem is you weren't able to use the some of the other rarities in lieu of 2-star spirits, and so once those stopped dropping, you would have to, you know, go all the way back up the tower and farm some of the lower spirit units. Stages 120 now grant any armor slot with higher quality at higher stages, perfect for auto farming. Rebalanced ability upgrades for better reward distribution. For those of you who reached the final stages of Caverns, you may have found our fearsome Fire Drake Fafnir to be a little bit tame. In Alpha 2, we've increased their powers to provide a better challenge in stages 150 and 151. We cannot wait to see how your teams face off in Wave 2. Neither can I. Now, here's the thing. The progression for the Alpha was increased dramatically. You know, people, please don't quote me, but I believe someone completed the 150 floors on day 2 or early day 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I could be doing that at launch. And the way it was set up is floor 151 was kind of like a never-ending battle. As long as you were alive, you can fight. Now, it was fun, but for a release, I don't think I don't think it can be like that and be successful at the same time. So increasing the difficulty to allow players to team build a little bit better is something I'm looking forward to. The possibility of dying, of losing, to me holds just as much excitement as winning. You know, it gives me the drive to, either farm or strategize. It gives me that drive with the possibility of losing. You know, you don't want to sit there and put it on auto for 24 hours just to get some arbitrary high number that really doesn't mean anything. All right, UI improvements. We heard many of you were struggling with mobile touch points, and we've increased all of our UI interactions and buttons. This should lead to a much smoother experience when upgrading your heroes. Probably the most requested feature was a way to see the realm of your heroes in the roster. We have added a new realm flag to help guide you on your quest to the caverns. Camera update. Our battle cameras, especially against bosses, was a little too close and tricky to see the action. Our team have been hard at work at testing new angles, and we are releasing updated camera angles for all 3 of our camera points. POV replaces the defense version and is awesome for that truly cinematic experience. Top is great if you want a larger view from a more static angle. Act replaces our 3/4 camera and is balanced between the POV and the top larger view experience. So they did release a couple short videos with the new camera angles. At the end of this video, I will play them. So if you're interested in seeing what they are, a little bit early, wait to the end of the video. I think they're out in about 40-50 seconds each. In battle info. We knew going into Wave 1 that our buffs and debuffs were particularly challenging to read in battle, and we have taken strides forward with Wave 2 with a brand new in-battle information experience. This view can be accessed via the info button in battle and shows a larger view of the buffs, debuffs, and disables you and your foes receive. This is our first iteration of this, and we plan to improve on across future updates. Yes, this is definitely one of those. I don't even want to call it quality of life. This is just a basic function of these type of games. And as you can see, you can go in there. You can see, what buffs and debuffs you have. How many? I'm assuming the numbers are how many turns are left. And that is a very great addition, especially when you want to try to team build around, certain buffs, debuffs, dots, or whatever. You actually be able to see how your rotation fits in with uptime, upkeep, and things like that. We've also increased the quality and size of all effects in battle, which will be critical as you face new terrors in the caverns. Bug fixes galore. Our roster of heroes await your next descent in the caverns, and we have updated a number of heroes to better balance their power. These changes include updates to their damage multipliers, divinity, and ability upgrades. In some cases, we have also updated heroes' abilities for a better balance in the game. This list is not exhaustive, so make sure to check out all of the heroes in game. So, just for those of you who are able to read in between the lines and read more of the nuanced way people write things, in some cases we have also updated heroes' abilities for a better balance of the game. For those of you, that aren't up to date, that means they nerfed him. They nerfed some heroes. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I like the word balancing or rebalancing, but that really just means nerf. Some of them needed it. I'm not sure who's going to get hit the hardest, but you do need balance in these games. It's fun to get in there with a broken unit, like Heimdall, or Aphrodite paired up with pretty much anybody. But oh look, she's right there. Now I'm not sure what are the stars. These heroes in particular have received more significant updates to better balance their ability set and fix game-breaking mechanics that led to a negative player experience. Well, hold on a second. I don't think... Oh, they didn't touch Heimdall. I don't think people had a negative experience with Beowulf going in there and doing millions and millions of damage. I don't think that's the right way to describe it. No, not negative. I love Beowulf. I'm sure everybody did. He was fun. So was Heimdall. Especially when you get Heimdall max ascended or awakened, and he's able to put up his shield at the beginning of every wave. It's basically your cheat code. Bug fixes here. We're gonna blow through these real quick because I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. Hero roster promotion upgrading. Many holy shit, man. Many passives previously were not working as intended and have been updated. Cooldown bonuses from ability upgrades would not apply to heroes. Hero promotion could fail sometimes to block the player from upgrading heroes. Imprint abilities would not show on hero abilities. Several issues with text descriptions for abilities. Removed an unintended experience where rapid extraction could grant multiple imprints. Added missing awakening bonuses for several heroes. Battles and rewards. Imprints were not working on heroes unless they were awakened. Lock debuffs could be placed on Fafnir and Golden Guardian. That makes sense. Fafnir and Golden Guardian could lose turn meter and definitively permanently. Retaliate and counterattack caused the battle to freeze up to 30 seconds. Yeah, it was a pretty big one. Debuffs that cause damage could trigger retaliate. Debuffs that cause damage could trigger retaliate. Counterattack. That must have been what happened when was it Sphinx or one of the other units were just kept going back and forth and counterattacking. Musashi or whatever his name was. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, infinite Musashi counterattacks. On some stages, Isis and Horus would permanently counterattack each other. Yeah, that was fun to watch. Hercules can never die. Well, he's a demigod. Duh. Acid debuff could reduce your stats instead of the enemy. Shinigami animations were not playing. Heroes would vanish when some ultimates were cast. Tristane and other heroes would display pink VFX when attacking. Several challenges would not complete despite the challenge being met. Beowulf could deal tremendous unexpected damages to the bosses. Some stages granted Aetherstone rewards instead of heroes. Disabled heroes would not play animations, but now properly play their disabled states. Fixed an issue causing players to be able to repeat claim 1-star rewards. You talking about stage 30, where people were just farming legendaries left and right? Improved memory performance and game stability. All right, listen, y'all. Those are the patch notes. What do we got? We got 2 days, 2 hours, 18 minutes, 17 minutes, and 56 seconds until Wave 2. Looking forward to it. The further we get into the testing phases, the more videos we'll drop. I'm one of those people that like to drop videos regarding everything. Hero spotlights with in-depth guides on how to use them, where they excel, etc. And with all the changes going on and all the all the buffs and nerfs and things like that, I'm trying to keep most of my content to basic gameplay and general Godforge stuff. But as soon as closed beta comes, and then when we're moving closer to launch, we'll be doing a lot more videos, and we're going to strive to have the largest content base when it comes to strategy, progression, and development. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Peace.